Hey everyone, it's LubyLegs Gaming here. Now welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another video of LA Noire. Now in the last video, we continued the case of the studio secretary murder. We interviewed the liquor store owner. We went to the mensch bar where the victim frequents. We spoke to a man there called Grosvenor McCaffrey. Now there was a book with his name that we found within her belongings at the liquor store. We went to the bowling alley. We went there to talk to James Tiernan. He ended up doing a runner like they always do. We arrested him. We went and investigated Grosvenor McCaffrey's apartment. There we found the murder weapon, so we went up to the rooftop and chased Grosvenor, and we managed to catch him. We started our interview with Grosvenor, and that's where we left the video. Now without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Right, there's only one question there, so I think we might have to speak to the other guy first. I thought it was Grosvenor that we needed to go speak to first.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
So, relationship with the victim.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Alright, well we know that that's a lie.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
Victim last seen. McCaffrey testifies to seeing victim enter the hotel with Tiernan on the night of the murder.
McCaffrey gave you up, Tiernan. He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
I met Evelyn at the public library. We would read for a while and then go for a drink. Last night we went back to my hotel room and had some more to drink. I must have passed out. I woke up and she was gone.
What time was this?
Around midnight, maybe later.
And there's no one who can confirm this.
No, there isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
Victim's book found. Rawlings, he's...
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at it once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
A lot of blinking. Let's go, bad cop.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute, but you know, I'm not so sure.
Alibi for James
You
Tiernan.
and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
Oh, he's acting shifty. So let's go accuse.
You're lying, Tiernan.
Because I think we do have...
You fought, and
I'm not lying. She got up and left. That was it.
Now, the liquor purchase, I think it is. Store owner Robbins testifies victim bought brisky for a boy after an argument.
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. She would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, and McCaffrey was a hero. McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. Kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
And access to murder weapon.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
Well, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Acting shifty, let's go, bad cop.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
So we're not going to go and charge him. We're going to leave the interrogation.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle.
Ooh.
It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at our old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out.
Let's use the phone. Can we use the phone just now? No, okay. We must have to go and talk to Grosvenor.
I need a drink.
I got the jitters.
Right, so access to tire iron.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
The evidence in my apartment? Well, we're going to accuse you anyway.
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
Tiernan's accusation.
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
Right, so back to Tiernan then.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put a...
Oh, and the phone is available now. Let's use the phone.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective.
I need the jacket.
Currently under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman.
Ooh.
Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks for your help.
Well, there you go. So let's go back.
You spoken to McCaffrey? I can go, it's all been cleared up?
Not quite. We have one more question we need to ask, James. Then I think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
Events prior to the murder.
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning, very hungover. I thought Evelyn would have come back.
Well, that's bullshit. Well, so our evidence
Fine,
says.
James. You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
McCaffrey's accusations.
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning, and he showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box, and he said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn, and that it was all over the radio, and that he would protect me. And I don't know, Detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. And I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it. It wasn't me.
So we're going to leave the interrogation again. And we're going to... It's a lot of back and forth in this one. Now, because we've got the information on the on his
Guy gave his wife a
criminal record, so
I'd say all's fair in love and war.
we'll ask him about military service.
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man.
It
Came back
changes a
here
man.
determined to change things.
My dick.
All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
Well, that's bullshit.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
Because we have a criminal record. McCaffrey previously charged with petty theft, assault, discharge from mistress. So let's go for that one.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge. Beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
There we go. And that's it. So we're going to charge with McCaffrey with her murder.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
There we go. The studio secretary murder. 17 out of 17 and questions correct 15 out of 15. Grosvenor McCaffrey can write a Grosvenor McCaffrey. It's not McCafferty, you dickhead. Grosvenor McCaffrey can write a tell-all memoir from his cell on death row. There we go. So that's another 5-star case done.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead. First platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Then we rally with the first, then try for the Nambus.
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and enfilade. Mate, we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant, get back off this fucking bridge. They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions. We only have minutes. I'm in charge here, Sergeant. Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? We don't have time for this, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river. My orders are to reconnoiter the... I think that point is now moot. You have 10 men left. My orders are to save what's left. Move out!
The Quarter Moon Murders.
Well done, lads. You did well with the Summers case. But we have a problem. The examiner received a new letter today.
Ooh.
Mind if I take a look, Ray?
Go right ahead. They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
No one else but the killer knew about this message.
The C word, BD, find me where I hid myself. Okay. What do we have here?
Another snippet from the Shelley.
Looking in wonder up to heaven, while yet the music pealed along. I hid myself within a fountain in the public square, where I lay like the reflex of the moon, seen in a wave under green leaves. We've got a Shelley book, is it? Yeah. The poetic works of Percy Bysshe Shelley.
To suffer woes which hope thinks infinite, to forgive wrongs darker than death or night.
To defy power which seems omnipotent, to love, to bear, to hope till hope creates from its own wreck the thing it contemplates, neither to change, nor falter, nor repent. This, like thy glory, Titan, is to be good, great and joyous, beautiful and free. This is alone life, joy, empire and victory.
If the note is from the Dahlia maniac, he definitely also killed Teresa Terrellson.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible for the Terrellson murder, not to mention the Muller
Hang
case.
on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand and none in the bush. The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend first. Your careers will be over for a start, gentlemen.
Looking in wonder.
Ah, fuck it.
While yet
I
the
knew this
music
run was too
pealed
good to be
on,
true.
I hid myself within a fountain in the public square.
You like that stuff? What is it supposed to mean?
It's supposed to... Forget what it's supposed to... What does he want it
Where are
to...
you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story, right? A guy that God hates, chains him up.
It's an allegory, Rusty.
A what? Story with 2 meanings. A symbolic meaning. But that's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within a fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
The fountain in Pershing Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain, thanks, Ray.
Be careful, Phelps. This is his game you're playing now.
Right, so we'll go to Pershing Square.
Think the Vice boys get any?
Jump in the car. Come on, Rusty. Right.
All those cases, Rusty. What have I been telling you all along?
We've got to get this guy.
I know. Enough women have died.
Yeah, and it's our asses on the line too, Phelps. You heard what the captain said. The department is not going to take responsibility for all those bad convictions.
Success is a double-edged sword.
Let's just get this...
Landmarks. So here we are, Pershing Square. And there's the fountain. Just climb up.
Rather you than me, Phelps.
And what do we have here?
You know the local hobos use that as a retreat.
There is a cave, all overgrown with trailing, odorous plants which curtain out the day. Where next?
So this is the first excerpt, they call it. So it says, there is a cave all overgrown with trailing odorous plants, which curtain out the day with leaves and flowers, and paved with veined emerald, and a fountain leaps in the midst with an awakening sound. From its curved roof the mountain's frozen tears, like snow or silver, the long diamond spires hang downward, raining forth a doubtful light. And then what do we have here?
Elizabeth Short. Betty Short. Black Dahlia.
Social Security?
Elizabeth Short's Social Security card.
Jesus Christ.
That's not all. There's another stanza from Shelley.
Can you work it out?
So to decipher...
City map. See if you can work out where he's taking us.
Yeah.
I don't like this freak leading us around by the nose.
Hey, that's not what I want to do. How do I bring up the map? Here we go. So. So we need to search our landmarks that we've gone around. So there's the LA Public Library. Hall of Records. So it says Hall of Records, the distinctive twin Gothic towers of the Hall of Records rise above a domed skylight. A domed skylight. Some 50 feet across, the glasswork depicts a mountain cave overgrown with plants and wildflowers, and a waterfall chandelier hangs downward over the lobby. That's exactly where we need to be going. So we'll set that as our location. Let's run and jump in the car. Come on, Rusty Bottom. Come on.
Him. It's really him, the fuck who killed the Dahlia. Can you believe this? He's leading us.
It's his game, Rusty. You may want someone to catch him, but he's extremely dangerous. I doubt if he will give up easily.
Shoots me down to the fucking ground. Clip this fuck and we'll get citations. What a day to be a cop. Pencil pushing Parker won't be able to shove me aside after this.
And here we are. So it looks like we're kind of playing a game of, what's that? Like scavenger hunt or something, you know? Right, so before I go in, I'm just going to quickly run around these cars and see how many we haven't got in our list, so I'll be back. Oh, there's a new one. Lincoln Zephyr. A new one, a Chevrolet Fleetmaster 2-door, 29 out of 95. Another one, an Oldsmobile S98 convertible, 30 out of 95. Right, so last one. I think that's, yeah, that is the last one. Nope. Okay, so that says up to 30 then. So let's jump in here. Oh, a strange angle. It's like, oh, look, you can see things on top of that, on top of the chandelier.
Can I help you, sir?
Detectives, LAPD. This is very important, sir. How do we get to the top of the chandelier?
You what?
Have a little faith, pal. We're in a real hurry.
Head up to the top floor. There's an access panel and a ladder in the maintenance room.
What was that was on his desk that was flashing? Ooh. It's a hidden shield. It's the first one of them I've found. That's just lights over there, jeez. Right, okay, so let's head on up. Oh no, I thought it was down here. Ah, here we are. Right guys, I think that's where we'll leave the video. Remember, if you want to help support the channel, please check out the links in the description. And thanks for watching another video of LA Noire. If you've liked it, whoosh, high five that like button. And if you want to see more, be sure to smash that subscription button down below. And last but not least, remember, life's a game. So play it well. I'll see you in my next video.